The FBI has cracked down on a massive crypto scam. Just why is the currency of the future continue to be the currency of scammers in the present? But the real story is even more surprising and frankly, a little sad. I'm Paul, U.S. Army combat veteran. Let's talk about it. So again, sometimes on this channel, I just gotta weigh in. And cryptocurrency is, well, the currency of the future. But there's a problem, right? We know, for example, that the largest holding of Tether and USDC, these are stable coins, is actually Scott Bessent's firm, not Citron, but you also, of course, have the president's children who are heavily invested in cryptocurrency. So it's extra troubling when you have stories like this, namely that a huge, what's called a pig butchering scam, has been apparently taken down, right? U.S. government has seized $14 billion in Bitcoin and charged the founder of a Cambodian business empire called the Prince Group with masterminding a massive cryptocurrency scam involving literal forced labor camps. So what is this overall? Believe it or not, I actually read a book on this almost 2 years ago, covering exactly this issue. What this is, you may notice in your comments, and sometimes even comments on my own YouTube channel, that someone, either purporting to be me or purporting to be a big business guru, says, I make a lot of money crypto trading in a special crypto trading platform. And these scammers will direct people into a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group or a Signal group, and they will, within that group, push people to sign up for some kind of trading platform that no one has ever heard of. Oftentimes, this trading platform has some kind of real looking online presence, but they are like extremely illegitimate. No, they often are is simply, for lack of a better word, they're almost like video games. They're not real. The only thing that's real is the part where the scam target sends Bitcoin or sends cryptocurrency or into the trading platform. But then the trading platform just displays a little line going up and they say, wow, every time you put in Bitcoin, it doubles. See the screen? It says all green lines. It says your money's doubled. But just like a video game, right? If you were to buy gold in the video game and then you were to play it a lot and double your gold, well, there's no other direction. The gold can't be sold. You can't cash out your gold and the game devs aren't going to send you US dollars. That's how this works, right? But the insane part is that the people who are participating in this scam, they oftentimes gets layered and layered. So people that say, wow, I've been taken by this Bitcoin scam, they'll oftentimes contact someone to help them. And mysteriously, the FBI or the CIA or the SEC will contact them and say, man, we saw you left this group. We saw you were a member of this trading group, and you left after filing a bunch of complaints that your money had been stolen. Well, I'm with the SEC, and if you send us a couple of bucks, we're going to help you track these guys down. And the person goes, oh, thank you, the SEC, finally. And they send them a couple of bucks. Well, they're not from the SEC. They're from the same scamming operation. That's why it's called pig butchering, because you go back and you cut more and more off of the pig again and again and again. It never ends until literally the person is broke. It's extremely common. But the dark part is that these are run out of call centers that are effectively forced labor camps, right? These are often Chinese nationals in Cambodia where they have unclear rights, unclear visa status. The insane part is that this person ended up accumulating $15 billion in cryptocurrency. They've used 2 of the facilities, right? They would buy leaked data with millions of Americans' mobile phone numbers, set up phone farms to collect call center scams. 2 facilities had nearly 1,000 mobile phones, controlling 76,000 social media accounts to run these scams, right? Prosecutors said Prince Group documents include tips on building rapport with victims, advising workers not to use profile photos of women who were, quote, too beautiful so the accounts would look more genuine. Trafficked workers were confined in prison-like compounds, forced to carry out the scams online, targeting thousands of victims worldwide. And Mr. Chen used the money for luxury travel and entertainment. Right? He incorporated his businesses in the British Virgin Islands, invested in UK property, having just property all over the world. I mean, just truly insane. By the way, the Prince Group, businesses linked to the alleged scams, Prince Group, J-Bay Group, Golden Fortune Resort World, and the Biax Exchange have been sanctioned. And Amnesty International, again, dropping the Jinbei Group and Golden Fortune Resorts, all saying that it's been known to Amnesty International for years. The takeaway, though, is that this is more problematic. One, this is a fundamental feature, not a bug, of cryptocurrency, that there is no way to get things back. It is like wildly insecure. It is wildly difficult to verify who is on the other end of a crypto wallet. Despite people saying, oh, it's totally transparent. It's not totally transparent. It's transparent that there is a wallet the money goes to, but it is not transparent who is in control of that wallet. And it is also just so rife with opportunities to conduct brutal scams like this. And we see it is, you can imagine a world, remember, where these call centers become unnecessary, when they're replaced with data centers. Imagine an LLM that knows you already, that knows your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, that speaks in perfect English, that sounds exactly like a real person. Look at how many people get pumped full of delusional beliefs from an authentic sounding chat GPT. Well, imagine that GPT or a locally hosted equivalent in the hands of an LLM, or in the hands of a crypto scammer, running 100,000 social media accounts, targeting, again, retirees, people that are new to social media, people that have mental health issues, dementia. I mean, this is not the currency of the future. I don't know what else to tell you. And the fact is that this is one of the reasons why I'm so troubled by the fact that, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, is so into a crypto, right? Let's see if I find it, USDC. Oh my God. Scott Bessent thinks stablecoins are going to fund the deficit. Stablecoins are a new big source of demand for U.S. government debt. He himself, what is it? Square Group. No, he has a different fund now. It's not called Square Group. It's it's got a different name in the fund, but it basically is maybe it's Pershing Square. I swear he is linked to one of his funds is absolutely linked to USDC or Tether. I'm telling you. But even if you don't believe me, if you're on Paul's full of crap, he doesn't know how to read. Trump's kids are unapologetically invested in cryptocurrency. Trump himself, while being a sitting U.S. president, hasn't actively traded Trump coin. You can't reconcile these two things. You can't be like, this is the future, and also this is its present. It's just too awful, right? It's just too scammable. It targets the vulnerable too much. It offers no value, by the way. Like, if I buy a share of Apple, I can tell you what it does. I can tell you Apple makes iPhones, and people love to buy iPhones. So when I give them $1 to make an iPhone, I know they're going to sell it for a profit, and they'll funnel some of that. They'll funnel a couple of cents back to me. What does a Bitcoin do? What does that dollar in Bitcoin do? Well, it relies entirely on other suckers purchasing this Bitcoin. And again, the fact is that these guys targeted vulnerable Americans. I'm glad they're in jail, and I'm glad the FBI put them in jail. But I worry that there is a more fundamental issue with cryptocurrency than just this. Anyway, guys, hit that subscribe. Check the link in the description. Join us on Spotify. And, of course, thanks to Steve, AL90, James Poor, Steve Moran, Doug Beck, William Alex, Henry Roos here, all of our Lieutenant Tier members. Couldn't do it without you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.